Hi there! My FX Panthera is quickly becoming my favorite air rifle in my collection. I don't really know why. Maybe it's because it's something different than all the other air rifles I own. Maybe it's because it's very suited for PRS, as you can see it here in this configuration, which really got me excited recently, and I really like to do that. It's also still very modular. You can change it from barrel length, go to a hunter, make a dynamic, add bottles, remove bottles, really make it your own, like we know for the impact, of course. Now, companies like Saber Tactical, of course, they create some aftermarket parts for your Panthera. They don't only look good, as you can see them right here, but they can also help you out in performance as well. Like with the rail and the built-in weights, of course, to balance out your Panthera and maybe a nice grip to go with it. So in this video, we're going to look at customizing my FX Panthera with the parts from Saber Tactical. Let's get started. Right, so the first part I would like to take a look at is this drop-down bottle adapter by Saber Tactical. And as you can see, Saber Tactical is making a very nice job of making this stuff look like jewelry. Really cool, very nicely made and anodized. I don't know if it is really anodizing or just some kind of polishing. Really cool accessory. Now you might ask, what's the difference over or the benefit over the original bottle adapter that FX makes as well? Now, some of you might know, or you don't know, that if you want to put the bottle adapter here at the front, I have a video how to install this one, so you can follow in that video or have a look at that video how to install the original bottle adapter. But in order for you to mount a bottle at the front with the original bottle adapter, you will have to remove the rail, as you can see right here, and then you lose that ARCA connection in order to fit that bottle nicely underneath the plenum you have right there. The biggest difference with the one from Saber Tactical, as the name suggests, it's like a drop down. So your connection is still right here, but then it drops down the bottle just ever so slightly, so you can mount this underneath your rifle and still have your bottle connected and keep the rail or the original rail as well. Now, of course, it speaks for itself that it can also be used with their rail that you see right here for the FX Panthera, but this we'll have a look in just a second. So let's maybe do a quick installation or show you how to install this part on your FX Panthera and see how it looks with the bottle underneath the original rail. So let's get started. The very first thing, of course, because we have to open up the screw that's right here, that's blocking the air, we have to drain the whole system from air. Very easily done on the Panthera by undoing the bottle. A small hiss. I will quickly completely remove it. With that done, the air in the back is gone, but the plenum is still filled. So let's drain the plenum with the way we always do it. 2.5 millimeter on your regulator screw. Gently crack it and let it bleed out. While that is still bleeding out, we can go ahead and remove the barricade stop we have right here. Then, with all the screws from the barricade stop removed, we have access to that screw right there. Before we're going to open the screw right here where we have to put the adapter, let's quickly make sure our Panthera is completely drained from air. The plenum or regulator is reading 0 and the bottle as well, so we're safe to go ahead. Then we take our Allen key and undo the brass coupling we have right there, like so. Then we have the nice unit, and as you can see, it has 2 raised lips which catch around the frame of it, so it makes sure it's always nice and aligned. In order to screw it in, we have this hex nut right here, and the best way to screw it in is with a socket like we see right here. Line it up, make sure the threads connect. And just like this, the bottle adapter is already installed. Very nice, as you can see, it matches up very nicely. And now you have the biggest benefit, of course, that your original bottle, I will take now the one from the back just to demonstrate, can thread on just like this. And of course you can put whatever kind of bottle you want. You can put a 700, 480, 500, maybe a short one just like this, and still have access to your Arca rail you see right there. So pretty cool bottle adapter by Saber Tactical, which can help out a lot of people who would still like to keep the original rail with an extra bottle at the front. But for me, I'm going to keep it PRS style for the moment, so I'll remove this again, and we're going to go ahead and install the Saber Tactical rail for the FX Panthera. So the rail from Saber Tactical for the FX Panthera looks like this. Now what's a little bit different than the original one? First off, it has a little bit wider profile at the bottom. Arca rail running from the front to the back, just like the original one. But it has a few big advantages as well. As you can see inside right here, and also here at the bottom, these brass parts, as you can see right here, they're actually weights. And these weights help out to balance your Panthera. Some of you might have wondered or asked if you can remove these weights as well. You can just undo 4 screws right here, and the front brass weight can completely slide out as well to make your balance point a little bit different, or you don't want it to be as heavy at the front or something. The part here at the back can also be undone with the 6 screws you see right here. Then this part comes out and you can use the original bottle adapter from FX, like the one we have right here. And which benefits does it make? It allows you to create a little bit of room right here, so your bottle can sit right there with the original bottle adapter, making it a little bit slimmer profile, and therefore having that bottle at the front with still the Arca connection. Or you can go the other route. You can use the drop down, as we just saw in the previous part of the video, that can still connect right underneath, and therefore still puts whatever kind of bottle underneath and still keep that brass weight in its place. And as you can see, the rail from the front to the back still has some slots, probably for some M-lock connections or stuff. The front part here can be removed if you prefer. It can be moved backwards, it can be moved forwards. With the screw holes you see right here, they're all threaded, so you can easily move this forward or backwards. And with the extra accessory, this one right here, which is called the bridge weight, you can replace this one with the bridge weight, or you can even merge them together, because it all slides like this together, one big part, making it even a lot more heavier at the front. But we'll see where the balance point is, but I really kind of like the look of this front weight as well. In the previous past, I was putting some barrel weights from FX. I will also link that video in the corner of the screen to make your balance point, but this bit Saber Tactical with all the various components that we can move around, it will be a lot easier to get my Panthera balanced. So this we'll revisit just a little bit later in the video. Then in your box with the rail for the FX Panthera, you also get a bag with a number of different screws, which is pretty important because some of them have different lengths. And as you can see, it's written A, B, C and D on it. And also in your box you will find this little paper telling you which screws you have to put where, corresponding, as you can see right here. For instance, this will have to be screw A, screw B, screw C, and this you can find with the corresponding screws in the little bags. So I think that was a brief overview of the rail by Saber Tactical for the FX Panthera. So let's go ahead and install it. Now, to install the Saber Tactical rail, it's very easy. We have to remove first, of course, the original rail, and that's done by the 3 screws on this side and the 3 screws on the other side. Now, I've done this already in a few videos, how to remove this. It is very easy. Just undo them and you can slide it off without any issue. And then with the screws removed, you can simply take it off, just like this. And we take the rail from Saber Tactical, turn it around like this, it's easier for me. We're going to take the rail, our little drawing. So this is going to be C, this is going to be B, and that's going to be A. And you can see it very easily because of one thing, and the screws are a little bit different. As you see, this one has a flat head that goes in a flat hole, and these are all countersunk holes. What's the difference between A and B? just a tiny bit in length. So before I mix up, the B is the longer one, I think. Yes, B is the longer one. So let's put the rail in place. Just slides over the original part like this. Then we have screw number A, that's the top one. Screw number B is for here. And then screw number C is for there. Tightening them up ever so slightly, making sure they all catch nicely. And you're not cross-threading any screws. Like this. Turn it around. So for this we have screw A that goes in the top one. Here we have screw B going into that one. And then we have screw C, the little one, and that goes right there. With all of them inside, we can go ahead, tighten them up. And of course the rail does add some weight to your system, but that's of course everything you want when you're looking for a rail like this. Screws number D are the ones that can go here into the bottom to connect it to the block from the bottom side. You can leave of course that barricade stop, where is it? You can leave it off or you can put it on. I prefer, I think, to put it back on. It also gives me this little bit of connection when I'm pushing my rifle into a bag or something and I don't press right on the action, as you can see right here. So I'll be reinstalling that one as well with the original screws, not with the ones from Saber Tactical, because those are countersunk and a little bit shorter in order to be nice flat with the surface right here. So first I will be installing this. Now, before I install this, I can still show you their drop-down bottle adapter that will sit right there, just like this, allowing you to install a bigger bottle underneath their rail, of course. Or you can go with the original one from FX, the one that sits just like this. And then you can remove that brass part you see right here and therefore mount yourself a 300cc one a little bit closer to the barrel as well. But for me, I'm gonna go ahead and install this one again. All right. For me personally, another added benefit that you can replace this again is that this will also firm up all the connection right here. So the heavy rail is not only supported by that small block that's right in between, but now also this connects into this, into your block at the bottom, creating a little bit more rigidity. So I really like that. And then now I have the choice at the front, which I'll be mounting. Will I be mounting again that small Picatinny rail? Will I be installing both of them? That is a choice that I will have to make. I can add this one here to the front, which I think I would really like to do so. So let's go ahead, take this one off and then put this one on, which creates for a very nice look. Now, maybe you're interested to add a clip-on in front of your camera, and that's why you would like to have this one. And if you really look closely, if I can do it on camera, it fits or it matches up nicely together with the one here at the front, creating a very nice look, still allowing you to install your clip-on thermal or whatever you would like to put in front of your optics, of course. So pretty cool that I have drilled out holes along all the side of the rail, so you can still mount this and the other weight at the front, or vice versa. It's just like how you want it. The bridge weight, of course, comes with its own set of screws, and you will have 8 of them, I see. Very easy to install. Simply put them in and screw them on. and then just tightening up the last screw. That's it. That's the bridge weight installed on the rail by Saber Tactical, and actually the rail is now fully installed. Very cool rail, creates a nice diverse setup, as you can remove this, add a bottle, you can remove the weight, you can add extra weight at the top, etc. You can still have that Picatinny rail if you would really like. A really cool rail. But there is one more thing that I would like to change on my Panthera. And that is this thing right here. Looks very shiny, gold grip that nicely matches with all the brass at the front. For those of you who have already have a keen eye, you see I have a black one already on the Panthera right here. That's the nice vertical grip. Now the Panthera comes with a vertical grip, but Saber Tactical now also makes their own AR-15 vertical grip to come with it. I've been using it for a while and I really dig it because it has this palm swell at the back, which nicely fits into my hand, as you can see like this. You have the thumb shelf where you can put your thumb on whilst gently squeezing the trigger. And I also have been using this at RMAC, which was really cool and really gave a comfortable feeling on the FX Panthera. So I will quickly swap out this one for the gold one, and this one will then go on my FX Impact or something. Installation is very easy. There is a slot here at the back where you can slide in your Allen key under an angle. Like this. I'm doing it. Recuperating the screw, dropping that screw in just like this, fishing it a little bit. So make sure your thumb rest is not in the way. Make sure it's tight, don't over tighten it so you don't break anything. The thumb shelf you can angle just the way how you want it. I will have to see it next time I go out to the range, which is the most comfortable position for me, but just for now I will tighten it up. And just like this, we have installed all the parts on the FX Panthera from Saber Tactical. A really cool gun right now, and I really like the bling aspect of it. The only thing we still have to do is put some air back into the system, cock everything. Now of course it is set by itself. When you want to install the bottle adapter, you have to drain the system from air. When you just install the rail, draining the system is not really necessary. Once it is cocked, it's put on safe, put your bottle on and charge the system. Also keep some air on hand because this little bottle and its huge plenum will quickly, of course, drain the system. You can hear the plenum charging. At this point, we can decock it again. And there you have it, guys, the FX Panthera completely installed with all the shiny parts from Saber Tactical. Not only making it look good, but also functional as well, with the weights at the front in order to balance out my Panthera, just like this. Without the barrel weights at the front now, of course, just by adding the rail from Saber Tactical. Really cool, and I'm really digging all the stuff you can see right here. That bottle adapter, also very nice. I don't have it installed right here because I would like to make full advantage of the Arca rail as long as I have it in my PRS setup. But it's very easy to install, as you have seen, just to remove that barricade block, screw this one in, and then you can add a bottle if I would like to use it as a bench gun, which I'll be exploring a little bit further on in the future. But for now, PRS is my kind of thing, and that's why I really like this setup now. The grip, also really like it, the gold color matching the scheme a little bit. If you don't like it, of course, taste can vary. They have this nice black one as well, but I really find it a comfortable grip. Although it's made from aluminum, it still feels very nice. The texture inside still grips your hand good enough, and of course it is very solid as well. The only thing I'm missing on this one, of course, is I would like to see a gold muzzle brake to match the color scheme. I've been using a muzzle brake at RMAC, which was really cool as well, the one from Eagle Vision. And then at the back, I've seen it already somewhere on social media. I made now a 3D printed one, bag rider, but I think Saber Tactical will soon come out with a bag rider, also in the same color scheme, gold or black as you prefer. Really cool, so I'm waiting for that one as well to add it to my system. If you have any questions regarding this, how to install it, some other stuff you would like to know something about, please don't forget to ask it in the comment section down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you back in the next one. Bye.